You make over $300,000 a year. You are, by almost any statistical measure, a top-tier earner. Yet at 2 in the morning, you find yourself staring at a glowing phone screen, terrified of missing the next mortgage payment. Reaching a massive income bracket does not grant immunity from financial fragility. Often, a high salary simply acts as a mask, disguising a highly optimized, extremely fragile financial structure. In 1955, an author named Cyril Northcote Parkinson observed a peculiar quirk of human behavior in the workplace. He noted that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. When applied to personal finance, this rule, Parkinson's law, is equally ruthless. Human expenses inevitably rise to perfectly match any increase in income. This is a deeply ingrained pattern. Long before social media influencers were pushing luxury upgrades, generations of white-collar workers fell into the exact same cycle of spending every newly earned dollar. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle at this level of income is the logical conclusion of a mind designed to consume whatever is within reach. Psychologists call this mechanism the hedonic treadmill. Our brains quickly normalize new luxuries, absorbing them into our everyday expectations, and then return us right back to our original baseline state of anxiety. When you get a major pay raise, you experience an immediate dopamine spike. In that brief window of financial euphoria, you justify locking yourself into massive long-term upgrades. Before long, the $300 grocery run and the premium club memberships stop feeling like occasional rewards. They morph into strict daily necessities you suddenly can't live without. This mental adaptation completely severs the relationship between your labor and your happiness. You work harder, you earn more, but your financial stress levels remain exactly the same as they were 10 years ago. Reaching your financial targets never feels like enough because your psychological goalpost is biologically wired to keep moving away from you. The trap is usually set by the big 3 fixed costs: the oversized anchor home, the luxury car lease, and status-driven subscriptions. This bar chart represents a $300,000 income. Watch how the big 3 fixed costs swallow up cash flow, leaving a dangerously thin margin. Add in private school and elder care, and that margin disappears, locking you into a rigid financial structure. Wrapping this is the invisible pressure of class passing, the constant silent urge to match the perceived spending habits of your peers and colleagues. The mistake here is confusing income with wealth. Income is simply money temporarily flowing through your hands. Wealth is the liquid assets that actually remain in your control. You cannot out-earn a spending problem. Relying on willpower to resist lifestyle upgrades is a guaranteed failure when the golden handcuffs are this comfortable. The mechanical fix is reverse budgeting. You bypass your own psychology by paying your future self first, well before any lifestyle spending can occur. This pie chart illustrates the 1/3 rule. It divides your net income into 3 equal slices: debt repayment, savings, and living expenses. As income grows, the living expenses slice expands in dollars, but cannot consume a larger percentage. The boundary remains firm. To enforce this, you use hard automation. You route money directly into brokerage and savings accounts the moment you are paid, ensuring it disappears before your brain can claim it as spending power. True financial security requires building automated, emotionless systems that protect your wealth from your own success. The final step to breaking the cycle is entirely psychological. You have to define your personal enough. Enough is a distinct lifestyle baseline that brings actual, measurable joy without requiring external societal validation or comparison to anyone else's highlight reel. Stepping off the hedonic treadmill replaces the panic of maintaining an image with the goal of true wealth, liquidity, options, and profound peace of mind. A massive income is a powerful tool, but it only builds a cage unless you intentionally decide exactly when to stop upgrading the bars.